take the screenshot of this problem. Here ascertain the closing balance. We have to find out the closing balance of creditors, debtors, bills receivable and bills payable account. They given the information. So what are the information is there? So total debtors opening balance is given, total creditor opening is given, bills receivable opening balance is there, bills payable opening balance is given. Next is credit purchase is there, credit sale is there, cash received from debtors, discount allowed, bad debts, return from customer, payment to creditors, bills received from creditors, purchase return, bills receivable received from debtors, bills payable accepted, cash receipt against bills receivable, cash paid against bills payable. So here we can able to do debtors account, creditors account, everything we have to find out the closing balance. So closing balance, if closing balance is not given, then only we have to find out the closing balance. So here opening balance is there, so closing balance is not given, so we have to find out the closing balance. So here whatever will be coming in the debtors account, that you have to mark. So this will be in the debtors account, creditors account, bills receivable account, bills payable account. Next is credit purchase. Credit purchase will be coming in the debtors account. Credit purchase is coming in the creditors account. Next, credit sale is there. Credit sales will be coming in the debtors account. So debtors account we have to write the sales. So this is debtors account, this is creditors account. Cash received from the debtors. Cash received means that is also coming in the debtors account. Next is discount allowed. Discount allowed will be debtors account. Discount received will be there, no, that will be coming in the creditors account. Bad debts. Bad debts will be coming in the debtors account. Next is return from customer. That is return from customer. Return inwards. That is coming in the debtors account. Payment to creditors means cash paid to creditors, means cash paid we have to write. So that will be coming in the creditors account. Cash is going creditors account. Discount received from creditors. So discount received from creditors means this creditor account. Next is purchase return. Purchase return will be coming in the creditors account. Purchase, here return will be there. Purchase inward, here return from customer, that is inward. Purchase return, whatever we purchase, that will be returning, so that is return outward. Next is bills received from the debtor. So bills received from the debtors, so this will be coming both sides, bills receivable account and debtors account. Next is bills payable accepted. So here bills payable accepted will be there, so this we have to enter both sides, that is one is bills payable account and creditors account. Next is cash received against bills receivable. So cash received means that will be entering in the bills receivable account, and cash paid bills payable account. So one more time I will explain you. So whatever the credit purchase will be there, so that is debtors. Sales will be there, that is credit side, creditors account. Cash received from debtors account. Discount allowed. Discount received means credit side, discount allowed is debit side. Bad debts, debit side. Return from customer, that is return inwards, debit side. Payment to creditors, cash is going out, credit side. Discount received from creditors, credit side. Purchase return, credit side. Bills receivable from the debtors, that is both we have to enter both side. Bills payable accepted, both we have to enter. Accepted means in creditors account we have to enter, and also bills payable account we have to enter. Next is cash received against debtors, that is bills receivable, they only given. Cash paid against bills payable account we have to enter. So now we have to solve the problems. So first is they only given from closing balance from debtors, creditors, bills payable and bills receivable. So we have to write total debtors account. So if it is total debtors account, directly we have to write it. First is opening balance. To balance brought down. Opening balance they only given, that is 44,250. 44,250. So whatever the debit side will be there, that only D, whatever I wrote here D, that only we have to write. So here credit purchase will be there. So that is purchased by cash account. If it is purchase, cash is going on cash account. 2 lakh. purchase will be coming in the credit side, sales will be coming in the debit side. So here cash purchase is there, that is in the credit side. Credit sale will be there, that is in the debit side. So to credit sales, to credit sales amount is 2,06,310. 2,06,310 rupees. Next is cash received from debtors, 1,72,350. By cash account we can able to write receipt from the debtors 1,72,350. Next is discount allowed 1,740. By discount allowed 1,740. Next is by bad debts. So everything we have to write it in the credit side only. By bad debts 2,550. Return from customer, return inwards. By return inward we can able to write, or else return from customer we can able to write. Amount is 3,450. Next is credit side. So here bills receivable receipt from debtors account. So here by bills receivable account we have to write from the debtors amount is 28,800. 28,800. So that's it, we have to balance this. So here this will be by closing balance or balance carried down, because here opening balance is given. For that purpose only it will be the closing balance 44,250 plus 2,06,310. Total is 2,50,560 minus 1,72,350 minus 1,740 minus 2,550 minus 3,450 minus 28,800. Closing balance is 41,670 is closing balance, balancing figure. Next is total creditors account. Total creditors account. So here we have to write it to balance brought down. To balance brought down, how much is it? Opening balance 26,910. 26,910. This is opening balance. So remaining credit purchase is there. So sorry, by credit purchases 2,02,110. 190 rupees. Next is payment to creditors. To cash account we have to write paid to creditors, in bracket we can able to write 89,340. Next is discount received. To discount receipt 1,290. Next is discount received from discount received from creditors only. Next is purchase return. To purchase return. So purchases will be coming in the credit side, purchase return will be coming in the creditors account, that will be in the debit side. Purchase in debit side, sorry, credit side. So here purchase return is 1,610. Next is purchase return. So here bills payable account. To bills payable account, amount is bills payable account 19,200. So whatever the balance will be there, to balance carried down, that is balancing figure or closing balance. 2,02,190 plus 26,910. Total is 2,29,100. 2,29,100 is total. So we have to minus 89,340 minus 1,290 minus 1,610 minus 19,200. The balance is 1,17,660. This is the balancing figure of total creditors account. Next is bills receivable account. So bills receivable account. So here they given to balance brought down. Balance brought down. Balance is given 16,000. Sorry. Balance brought down 16,000. Opening balance. Next is here bills receivable account. Here it is there. Cash. Here bills receivable received from debtors. Received from debtors, that we have to write by cash account. Sorry. So here bills receivable received from debtors will be there. So that will be to debtors account. So here it will be showing in the credit side. Bills receivable account, that we have to show in the debit side. 28,800. Here bills receivable account, that only we have to enter in the debit side. In debit side we have to enter that to debtors account. Next is the cash received against bills receivable 30,000 by cash account 30,000. So balance is there, that is by closing balance, that is balancing figure. Total is 16,000 plus 28,800 is 44,800 minus 30,000 is 14,800. This is closing balance. So same thing for bills payable account. Bills payable account, here we have to write up by balance brought down. Opening balance is 5,000. So 5,000. In creditors account, bills payable is there, that we have to enter by bills payable account 19,200. Next is cash paid to cash account. Cash paid is 14,000. The balancing figure is to closing balance or balancing figure. Whatever the balancing figure will be there, that is closing balance. So here 19,200 plus 5,000 is 24,200 minus 14,000 is 10,200 is closing balance of bills payable account. So one side it will be the debit. If it is entered in that credit side, that will be in bills receivable will be in the credit side. That bills receivable in bills receivable account, that will be in the credit side. Debit side, one is credit side. Opposite side it will be there. Two entries we have to enter in this transaction.